Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy and Mark and me, Burk, talking about movie trailers and pizza and mummies.
Yeah,
horror. My favorite
horror
horror. I got the
films.
Killer Clowns t-shirt on that Devin, friend of the podcast, did.
Yeah.
We got horror things everywhere in my house. I go look over, I'm looking. Yep, there's some horror.
And there was pizza delivery guys in Killer Clowns, so there's a connection.
That's right.
That is true. Yeah.
So this is Pizza 3.
And people get mummified with cotton candy in that, right?
I
So
think they
Killer
did.
Clowns is
There
related.
is maybe the Kyoto brothers involved in this. Who knows? This is called Pizza 3: The Mummy, and it's a sequel, obviously, the third film in the Pizza series. The first one, Pizza, came out in 2017. Then Pizza 2 came out a few years later, and now that came out this past summer, Pizza 3: The Mummy, mystery, horror, and with some comedy. I think it's kind of campy. Yeah. Who doesn't love pizza? Who doesn't love horror films?
Perfect combination, really. When
Oh
you
my
think about
gosh! I mean, they go together like, you know.
That's right.
But this is called Pizza 3: The Mummy, and it's the third in the series of pizza films. The first one came out when, Kathy? 2012.
2012, and it starred Vijay Sethupathi, who I love, who's been in a ton of stuff. He was in Vikram.
Yeah.
He was Super Deluxe. Oh my God, so great in that. Oh my God, incredible actor. So he started out in this little tiny movie, and he looked very different. He was very young then.
Right,
right. But I remember watching it. Someone said, "Watch that horror movie Pizza." I'm like, all right, that's
a horror movie called Pizza. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna watch it. Oh my God, it was so good, so much better than I thought it was gonna be. Like, just really solid, great twists. Loved it, and Sethupathi, who's incredible. So I haven't seen Pizza 2, but Pizza 1 was great. Now I'm going to look for Pizza 2 because now the Pizza 3, The Mummy, is coming out. It sounds like I need to see Pizza 2.
Yeah, Pizza 3 came out this past just a little while ago, a few weeks ago. So it's fresh in the theaters. Yeah. And if it's a horror trilogy, I'm in, but I have to go back and watch the very first one first, I
mean, I don't know if if it's actually connected. We'll find out if it's connected to the other movies, or if it's kind of their one-off, interpretation of this kind of same idea, or if it's just
like continuing characters throughout the three of them.
Yeah, we'll see if it's the same. I have no idea, but it sounds fascinating.
I'm just reading. I mean, it's called Pizza 3: The Mummy, so my feeling is it's probably a standalone story that has some connections, but it deals with a mummy versus the other ones probably didn't have that. That's my guess. But like let's take a look.
Pizza 2, the Wolfman. Pizza 1, the Frankenstein.
Pizza. It all involves pizza and monsters. Yeah. Let's start with that.
Sign me up.
Let's do it. I'm totally up for it. We're never going to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's check out the trailer for Pizza 3: The Mummy.
All right, let me pull it up here. All right, here we go.
ஏன் சுத்தி எல்லாமே தப்பா நடக்குது?
எல்லா பிரச்சனைக்கும் ஆரம்பம்னு ஒன்று இருக்கும். நீங்க ஏன் அந்த ஆரம்பமாவோ இல்லை முக்கிய தொடர்பாவோ இருக்கக்கூடாது.
இங்க வேற ஏதோ ஒன்று இருக்குன்னு.
தேடி வந்தது கிடைச்சிருச்சு.
All right. So,
well, the title, the truth is in the title.
There's a mummy in there somewhere.
There's a mummy. No.
I've been watching a lot of the series The Bear. I'm on season 2 now, which I love. And so when I saw that, you see people cooking in the kitchen, they're cooking. I find that so comforting somehow. So I love seeing that. You get to see the restaurant behind the scenes, and then they bring in horror, which is like, now it's the perfect movie.
I felt like this trailer, to me, it just looked like a series of shots, sort of unrelated horror-esque tropes of scary people and blue lighting and things like that. I didn't get a sense of any kind of story or what is this about. I mean, other than where it maybe takes place, or
I think I agree. It's like pizza,
clip trailer for sure.
A kitchen, and then like something going on in a morgue. I mean, there's somebody in a body bag, so I'm assuming they go to a morgue of some sort, and maybe that's where a lot of that stuff was with the doctor. That's just a guess, but it was so quickly edited that you really no sense of story or the connection between the pizza place and what's happening with the dead bodies. So
I think the basic story is the protagonist, which we saw our guy in there, the probe to discover a series to solve a series of murders that take place where he delivers food. So every time he delivers food, someone gets murdered. So that's kind of an interesting idea.
Okay.
Like so we saw a bunch of different murder scenes. So it seemed like what's happening, and it seemed very disparate. But he apparently is trying to solve these things because he's probably looking guilty.
So, if you put that idea into the trailer, like if you just give somebody a sense of what to expect, or whether or not you might think that this is a cool premise, I always feel like a trailer is your opportunity to tell people you want to see this. This is a really cool story. It's an opportunity. I mean, to kind of make you go, oh, I wonder what happens in this story.
There's too many trailers that give away everything, which is you don't want that either. You want something that entices you into watching the film, and that's the best trailer. Like, oh, I want to see that.
I just like the idea of that, though. Like, say you start delivering food, and all of a sudden, everywhere you're going, people are being murdered. It would be kind of a freaky situation to be in.
It's a cool concept.
You look guilty.
It's a cool concept. Yeah,
so if that's the concept, and maybe that's what it is in Pizza and Pizza 2, is that what happened in the first Pizza? Was he delivering and stuff was happening, or was that
technically? He delivers a pizza, and she says, "Come in. I'm going to have to go get the money." So he's in her house, and she never comes back, and he's like, "Where is she?" He's looking around for her, and he goes upstairs. It looked almost like the same staircase. So he goes into the house he's looking for. He finds her brutally murdered upstairs in the bed. So he tries to get out, and he's locked inside the house. So that's how it starts out. This terrible, like, what? So then it's like, what's happening? What's going to happen? Is he going to be blamed? Is he looking guilty? How does he get out of his house? Is he in danger? It was a great, really great
idea. That's a great way to start a movie.
Yeah, what you just said, if you were to edit what you just said using that as your trailer script, it's like I would go, oh, that sounds like a really interesting movie. What happens to this guy? How does he get out of it? What's going on? Who's using him? If it raises questions that makes you want to go see the movie to answer those questions, I think that's a successful trailer. But
do we have any posters for this little film?
So we have this poster. This looks like a crime thriller. I'm not even sure what the I do like how it looks like. Let's see if you can see more clearly here. Looks like the 3 is like utensils,
right?
Which I think is actually really clever.
Spoon, a fork, and a knife.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful logo. So it looks kind of like a crime thriller. So that's they're nice, black and white. They're very classy. It's always
that up on the left. Is that looks like a?
It looks like it's a sideways shot of a woman.
That's very odd, isn't it?
Woman walking down a hallway or something. Really nice, classy posters. Keeping it classy. Yeah, let's roll it and see how this one looks.
Your order will be there in 45 minutes.
I think basically the story is he gets trapped in the house. He leaves. He's telling everyone that it's like a ghosts are chasing him, that he saw this terrible thing happen, and now he feels like he's gonna be murdered, and all his friends think he's crazy now. So it's trying to get people to believe you after see this horrific thing. So
right.
he's trying to earn extra money because he's fallen in love and they want to get married, but he's kind of
Okay.
So he's trying to make extra money delivering his pizzas, and so this terrible thing happens, and now everyone's going. They think he's nuts, and so it was actually a really solid little indie horror film, really good. So kind of hard even to tell with that, like what's happening in this because I've seen it. I can explain it to you a little bit more, but I won't explain it anymore because there's too many great surprises and twists.
Right.
It was a little bit more coherent as a trailer as far as the editing it, and it made a little more sense. You know,
it was a little more of a grounded kind of story too, like less with the horror movie tropes.
Exactly.
You know, it looked like a crime thriller. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
So there it is. So I highly recommend Pizza. Haven't seen Pizza 3 yet. Have not seen Pizza 2 yet, but now I want to see them because there's a few different versions of these movies. I think the Tamil ones are the ones more clearly linked, but you know, they remake a lot of these in different languages. So it'd be interesting probably to see how some of these are handled, but highly recommend the first one with Vijay in it.
Okay.
Now I want pizza.
I do too. It's making me really hungry.
extra cheese. Okay.
Exactly. All right,
everybody. Take care.
Once again, be sure and join the Discord. We can talk about pizza there too.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite pizza? No.
Yeah. What is your favorite pizza? Do you have a favorite pizza?
And what's your least favorite pizza? That's the thing that generates that'll generate the discussions. People get very intensely opinionated.
I'm not on board with
anchovies or pineapple, right? They don't be like
ham pineapple combo is the Hawaiian
people
pizza.
I don't eat meat, so it has to be veggie for me. Whatever it is.
I like mushroom pizzas, just plain old mushroom.
I love mushroom
cheese.
Some people don't like broccoli on pizza.
I'll take any vegetable on pizza. I love veggie pizzas with the more broccoli, like almost basically a salad or roasted vegetables on pizza. I'm in. Oh God, I'm getting so hungry right now.
I know.
All right, you guys,
everybody.
be sure and let us know your favorite pizza or most hated pizza in the comments.
All right, eat up.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.